I'm not a native person of Craven County, but my family is. I'm an implant, and I relocated to Craven County in 2015, following the passing of my father, and my mother had passed in 2008 before him. So Craven is my down south. When we was a kid, we used to come down south from New York. We came to Vanceboro. So that's my connection to Craven County. And when I did relocate here in 2017, I started working at Craven Community College as the Director of Community Workforce Readiness. And during that time, I was involved with the Craven Pamlico Reentry Council, where we work with those that are returning from prison and jail to help remove barriers so that they can thrive upon their return back into society. And that's when I met Sister Benita Simmons. And she was already on focus with helping women in any way that she could. It's these two words that the world needs to dial into, because we are all behaviors of these two words, and that's called implicit bias. It's so internal and it's so unclear that we use a perception to be the deciding factor when we need to dig into a little more. So one of the things that was a wow moment as we was going through this process to get rezoned was a lady stood up in front of the mayor and the board of aldermen, and she said, people getting out of prison and people that are in prison, they're devils and they're hopeless and could never go to heaven. And I am justice involved. Did 5 years in the federal penitentiary. And I know I'm not a devil. And I hope, and I know that I'm God's favorite guy, so I'm going to heaven. But according to her and her perception, just because you've been to prison, you're not going to heaven. But she forgot that Jesus Christ himself was in prison. So to hear that, I knew that we had hearts and minds to change and to give a more reasonable and visual perception and help to change that mind. And that's what we had to do, and that's what this place has been. It has educated people, right? And it has changed minds and hearts. And one thing I can say about Craven County in the city, that the local elected officials is in complete support of this type of work. That makes the lift a lot lighter. So, yes, it is still hearts and minds that we still need to change, right? All you gotta do is turn on your news and hear some of the political rhetoric, right? But at the same time, I know that this is a ministry, whether you believe in God or not. And it is changing and making this world a better place. So again, I am beyond proud. I can't wait to go get in my car and cry.